Hello everyone and welcome back to Fontaine. We are picking up right where we left off, taking Marcel to see the fountain with Neuvillette. I wanted to say a couple things before we started, but I forget what those things were. So we might as well get started. I'm noticing that this is on the wrong gadget, so let's swap that back. I had some thoughts about the whole synth operation, the whole primordial water operation, and you know, Marcel's story and whatnot, but I think it's been pretty straightforward so far. If we can trust anything that we've learned so far. The only other thought that I've had is, it's interesting that I'm wondering if we're going to see more of a connection between the Fatui and the Confrérie of Cabaret, or however you say it, because when we first ran into Child, we learned that the Fatui had loaned, yeah, I believe they'd given the Confrérie a loan, and so now they needed to repay that. Typical Fatui Northland Bank activities. And now that the Confrérie is in a little bit of hot water, shall we say, I'm wondering if maybe that could be tangentially related to either Child or Arlecchino's attempts. I'm assuming it's Arlecchino who's the one trying to help solve the, right, because Linny was telling us, yes, the House of the Hearth is working on preventing slash solving slash stopping the prophecy from claiming the lives of everyone in Fontaine, right? So, we have seen a little bit of a connection there between the House of the Hearth slash the Fatui and the Confrérie, which we know was experimenting with primordial seawater. So, I'm wondering if we're going to see a connection there. Or I'm wondering if we're going to see that connection have more, you know, serious implications towards the main plot as we continue on, because if you're worried about people dissolving and there's water out there that dissolves people, I would definitely investigate that with all my might too, you know? Alright. Let's talk to this guy.
Is this the place? You said she's here, but what do I need to do to see her?
Back then, I drank water from the primordial sea. It heightened my sensitivity to the hydro element. Well, he already did that earlier.
Yeah, and even Paimon could hear her after drinking that thing. Didn't you just drink a lot of it on the stage as well? Oh, in that case...
You should be ready to go.
Vache.
Oh! Ooh, hello!
Ah!
It's already working.
Yes, that's it! So you heard it too!
Vigneire, it's me! It's me, Vache!
Vache. Vache.
I'm here! Where are you, Vigneire? I'm coming for you. I'm finally here for you.
I think we probably have to go into the fountain to really
Wait!
talk to her more.
Hey, wait!
Oh no, is he gonna drown himself? Be careful, buddy. I don't know if I should call him
Is that
buddy.
you?
Oh!
It's me, Vache! Vigneire!
He made it in!
Vache.
Oh, there she
Why
is!
did you come? Didn't I say? You don't need to look for me. You look a lot older than I remember. How long has it been?
It's been more than 20 years. I've suffered for over 20 years since the day you left. All this time, only the thought of bringing you back has kept me alive. Nothing else mattered to me. I must be dreaming. Who would have thought I'd get the chance to tell you all of my feelings like this?
I'm wondering if this is going to be one of those things where it's been so long that both of them are different people. So even if he had succeeded in bringing her back, they might not have really found that same companionship, especially because I think she would be horrified to hear what he had done, but you know,
Vigneire,
time itself
you
is
are
an issue
my
here.
Everything. I really don't know how I could live without you.
But Vache, if you ask me, the world would be better off without you.
Oh, it sounds like she's already heard.
What are you saying?
I'm guessing all the people that he killed told her what happened, or their knowledge became her knowledge because they all joined in the waters.
If not for you, I would have finished my law degree and probably become a top-tier attorney one day.
Or maybe she already had some bones to pick with him.
If not for you, I would have continued to pursue my love of the arts and my works would have been displayed in the Palais Mermonia itself. If not for you, I would at least have been able to take care of my mother. And she would not have grown old and died alone, with nothing but the tears on her cheeks.
So what, did he, like, convince her to become an adventurer with him? Or was he responsible? Did he kind of cause her death?
It's all because of your selfishness, Vache. It's all because of you.
Oh gosh.
You... Wait, you are not Vigneire. Who are you?
Oh. Oh, I think this is the amalgamation of all the people he's killed. Because I was a little confused, you know. I could have become an attorney, or I could have become an artist. That's very ambitious if you want to do both. I think this is the combination of all the people he's killed, because we learned from that one event that I didn't do, that the Lockfolk and the Oceanids like to share water together, and they share knowledge when they do.
You're right. I am not Vigneire. I am the sacrifices.
Everyone he's killed.
Every woman who died by your hand. As our bodies dissolved, our consciousnesses flowed back to the primordial sea. Our thoughts circulated endlessly within the primordial sea, and we were no longer individuals, but we became one, just as streams of water come together in the sea.
I kind of get the feeling she's going to kill him in revenge. Or do you think she'll make him live with his guilt?
I'm Cressy. I'm Lemonade. I'm Azine.
Oh.
The only one I am not is Vigneire.
Why? But then, where is Vigneire?
She doesn't want to see you anymore. Every tendril of her consciousness is avoiding you.
Yep, she heard the news.
This is what you get for your selfishness. Your selfishness robbed us of our lives and our futures. You said time and time again that you'd do any and everything for her. But did you ever consider whether she'd want to see you do the things that you did?
Exactly.
She would despise you for what you became.
Exactly.
I
don't know how any, like, evil scientist person ever thinks it's gonna work. You're gonna sacrifice dozens of people to bring your love back from the dead? Well, I don't think they're going to love you anymore.
You are a liar, a heartless murderer, and a cowardly narcissist. The only thing you are not is Vignaire's beloved. From the moment your first victim died and her consciousness merged with Vignaire's, she has had nothing but pure hatred for you.
He's holding nothing back. Oh, get him. We're there too. It looks like I didn't meet Vigneire back then either. They must have wanted me to lure Marcel here from the very beginning.
No. Vigneire. She can't hate me. Let me see her. Please. Have mercy.
You still don't understand. When I said don't look for me, that came from the real Vigneire. She really doesn't want to see you anymore. But on top of that, she also said that because it's her final drop of pity for you.
If he really stood before her, she doesn't know what she would do to him.
She said that because she knew. But if you did come here, we will show no mercy to you.
Yeah, get him.
Vache. Vache? Vache. 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 Vache.
Oh, they're angry.
Drown.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Can you blame them though? No. That was so creepy. Later, the guards find that the culprit of the serial disappearances of a young woman's case, Marcel, appears to have lost his soul, did that say? Did they eat his soul? Several days later. That escalated so quickly, but really, are we surprised? No. Oh, training.
Finally, we have some time to do shopping. Gosh, it's really been a long time since we've been able to relax.
Okay, that was amazing. Are we surprised that happened? Not at all, in my opinion. The rain, though. Every time it rains in Fontaine, I just immediately start feeling sad. That was another thing. One of the things I wanted to mention earlier. I've been thinking about the Hydro Dragon recently. And I feel like we've got to meet them at some point, right? Because of this whole rain thing. We've got to either meet them or find out what happened to them, I feel like. I'm just... As soon as I see them, I'm just gonna burst into tears. All this built-up empathy of like, oh my god, every time it rains, I feel so sorrowful for you. Anyways, that's besides the point. Shopping is stressful in its own way, though. My legs are killing me.
Well met, partner. I knew something great was going to happen when I woke up in such a good mood today.
Hi, Navia.
Even this weather can't put a damper on the demoiselle's mood.
It's a pleasure to see you both again.
You as well. Glad you all are well.
Oh, hey, Navia! It's been a few days. Paimon's already started to miss you.
Oh, that's cute.
Oh, now that I believe. I'm easy to work with and always bring home the bacon. Who wouldn't treasure having a partner like me?
She tells no lies.
Sounds like you're really enjoying life these days, Navia. What have you been busy with since the trial?
It's just been one thing after the other. I've been making non-stop trips between Poisson and the courts in Sen.
They're probably tracking down all the evidence that she brought up and officially putting it into record and all.
Everyone from Spina di Rosula organized a memorial for my father. We never held a memorial when he first died, since everyone knew that even if we held one back then, no one was going to come.
Oh, wow.
This time, though, everyone in Poisson, and even many people from the court all attended.
Oh, yay!
So his name's definitely been cleared now. That's what we like to hear.
Indeed. Congratulations.
It's been the dearest wish of Demoiselle all along.
That blasted stubborn fool. I was right to put my faith in him. I'm so glad I didn't give up on the case all those years ago.
Things turned out as well as they could have.
Oh, by the way, I ran into Charlotte just after I left the memorial service. Well, maybe it'd be more accurate to say I knew she would be there, and there was no way she'd just let me go.
Oh, she's definitely after the scoop on this one, isn't she?
Huh?
Literally her
So you
dream
know
story.
Charlotte too? The Charlotte? Journalist from the Steambird?
Yeah, way back when I first became the president of the Spina di Rosula, she was all over me. Wouldn't take no for an answer. I believe the story was called The True Heart of Darkness. Secret Tales of the Yellow Rose.
Nice. I love the drama.
To be fair, though, it was a really flattering feature. So, we've been on pretty good terms ever since.
Nice. Okay.
She was trying to lean on our friendship to get me to do an exclusive piece on the serial disappearances case.
Oh yeah, she told us about that. She's always been super interested in that case, so now her wish has finally come true too.
Anyway, I told her to make sure that when she writes about you guys entering the opera house with the critical evidence, that you both sound really cool.
Thanks, Navia.
Now that's another thing to look forward to. We trust Charlotte's skills with a pen for sure.
Oh, and in other news, I also took Clarand out for a meal.
Oh, wow.
Oh, are you two on better terms now?
I mean, it makes sense that some of the tension between them would ease at least, but I love that Navia is deliberately reaching out to resolve things more.
While you were investigating Vache's headquarters, Clarand gave testimony on my father's behalf.
Oh, right, we saw that as the player, but I guess these two missed it.
It was thanks to her that we were able to turn the tide. I wanted to thank her. I mean, there's also no point in being awkward all the time, so we took the chance to reconcile with each other.
Wow.
Oh, that's great.
That's incredible.
Paimon also thought Clarand wasn't actually a bad person. It's always good to have more friends.
I feel like if those two team up, nothing could stop them. That's just the vibe I get, so I definitely want to see them become like a power pair.
Anyway, now that the case has finally been solved, perhaps it will slowly begin to fade from the public consciousness.
Well, what they say, it's always the next big thing, so just wait for the next news story to break.
Oh, actually, there's still one last thing I need to do.
Yes?
What is it?
I should pay a visit to my father's grave and tell him the truth of what happened, as well as how it all ended.
Wow.
And on top of that, just how much people still look up to him to this day. That includes me, too.
I'm sure he'll be happy to hear it.
Miss Navia.
Indeed.
Can I come too?
Mm-hmm. We want to go too. We also think Callus is a really admirable person.
Sure thing. I'd like you two to share the moment with me. After all, without you, there might not have been such a positive ending.
And in that case, everyone, let's be off. Considering the recent weather, we'll be lucky if we can reach Poisson before dark.
Yeah, you're right. It's been raining non-stop for a few days now.
Don't emphasize that non-stop. Like, okay, I don't know how they do this. We haven't even, like, I don't know anything about the Hydro Dragon. I assume it's one of the 7 sovereigns, right? Because there's the 7 major elemental dragons, besides just regular elemental dragons like Dvalin, and would, I guess Ashtaha? I was gonna say, would the Prima Geovishap count? But I'm guessing actually Ashtaha counts more than the Geovishap, because they're just like descended from, anyways. So, like, I don't know anything about this Hydro Dragon so far. I want to start reading more things, artifacts and books and whatnot. But I don't think we've heard anything about them besides the legend that it rains because the Hydro Dragon cries, or when the Hydro Dragon cries it rains. And for some reason, it just fills me with such sorrow. I get the feeling that the dragon's still alive out there. I really get the feeling that it's trapped somewhere. How?
This
It
is where my
teleported
father's
us.
grave is. To be perfectly honest, even I haven't been back here for a long time.
But yeah, I get the feeling, this is just my current hypothesis, I guess. I get the feeling the dragon's still alive. Because my main evidence for that, I guess, is that there's usually big disaster when a dragon dies. Like when Apep was in danger, that was going to be very bad. So, maybe the whole rising water levels and dissolving threat is part of a consequence of the Hydro Dragon dying. Maybe that's how that started. But it's been growing just so slowly over centuries, it sounds like. I'll have to look into that connection. But I feel like the dragon is still alive. I feel like it's trapped somewhere. I feel like it has some sort of knowledge of the goings-on in Fontaine because it cries when there's, the trials of the Opera House, no? So, I'm guessing that's because of, water. If knowledge flows through water and it has some connection to the water still, then maybe that's how they're getting the news of the outside world and that's why it cries. I love the rain. This is the first time I've seen rain and just been sad.
Huh? There's someone there already. Wait. That figure. It can't be.
Bet's either Nevelet or Clorend.
Isn't that Nervalet?
Ah,
Why would the Chief Justice be here? Huh? Navia?
I'm guessing he's here for the same reason we are. You think they knew each other, Nevelet and Callus? I feel like they might have been close.
My apologies. I should have asked before coming to pay my respects.
Don't say that.
Sorry about that.
Oh, I was trying to say there's no need for you to apologize. I wanted to show my father how much I've grown, but still, I doubt I've grown to the point that even the Chief Justice would feel compelled to apologize to me over and over.
He's been very apologetic.
In that case, I will stop apologizing for now.
You really could use some pointers on understanding human emotions, Monsieur Nervalet.
Oh, does she know what kind of creature he is? I want to know. Is he like... I want to go to the Melusine hometown. That's been pointed out to us by Aval and the others a couple times. But I haven't made it there yet, I don't think. I don't think that's in one of the areas I've unlocked. But I want to go there and learn more about the Melusines, because maybe then we'll get some hints
In any case,
as to who he is.
why did you come to Poisson?
Well, ever since that day, I've been turning a question over and over in my head.
Ooh.
Just what is justice anyway? There was once a time when I didn't want to believe that there could be anything more important to humans than life itself. Oh, rather than that, it's probably more truthful to say I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. That they could rebel against their own nature, or consider certain things to be more important than their own lives.
Okay.
Which is also why I didn't stop your father from beginning that fateful duel.
He didn't think he would throw it away, that is, throw away his life, to protect something else. Mainly Navia.
I believed that a truly innocent man would never throw away his life like that. That there was nothing, should have been nothing more important than one's own continued survival. But Mr. Callis proved me utterly and decisively wrong. If not for his sacrifice, the serial disappearances case would have remained unsolved to this day. Mr. Callis made the choice he did for his daughter, for his associates, and for many people completely unrelated to him. And in the end, from a certain perspective, one could say that he did it all for the sake of justice. A justice that's higher than life itself.
His voice actor is amazing. Wow.
So, you asked me why I came here. I just wanted to say my apologies to Mr. Callis in person. I should have noticed all of this much sooner. This regret has filled me with a sadness that has haunted me for days.
Oh, why? Is this going to be a theme in Fontaine? Why is everybody so sad? Is everybody sad in Fontaine? That's why they're all vivid and bright and dramatic? To hide their sadness?
That high and mighty chair in the opera epiclese indeed insulates one from many important things. Spina di Rosula, thank you so much for your hard work and perseverance.
I'm sorry for being mad at you before.
I think you had every right.
So, you're actually one of those types that's cold on the outside, but pretty thoughtful on the inside, huh? That reminds me of Silver, one of my guys.
Sorry about that. Self-expression is not one of my strong suits.
Didn't I just say you don't need to apologize?
I love this dynamic, actually.
Ah, so Navia and Neuvillette seem to have made their peace as well.
They did, and so many interesting things were said in this conversation as well. I am, as mentioned, I'm trying to decipher who Neuvillette is, or where he... I don't want to say what he is, because that just feels rude, but I'm trying to figure out who he is. And, I thought this was very interesting. Obviously, he's not human. I didn't believe humans were capable of resisting the most basic instinct of living things. The way he phrased this, I'm getting the vibe that whatever sort of creature he is, he considers himself, or he's from a culture that considers themselves above human beings. What I love about Neuvillette is that, like, this whole conversation and previous conversations we've seen with him, the vibe I get from him is that he's trying to learn. Which I really love. Yeah, oh man, I love his character. Ooh, I hope we get to see more of him.
Let's not disturb them for now. We can wait till after they're done.
Yeah. Following Navia and Neuvillette, you also pay your respects to Callis.
Paimon's never paid respects at someone's grave before. Did Paimon do anything rude there?
Well, you're not usually supposed to fly around someone's grave.
Huh? Oh, Paimon didn't know that was a thing. But Paimon doesn't know what she would do if she can't fly.
Paimon, do you not know how to walk?
Oh no. Paimon hopes Miss Navia won't be too mad.
Wow, she took it seriously.
Anyway, Neuvillette is
We're just
still
messing with
standing
her.
around there. It's not often that we can catch him alone like this, so why don't we go talk to him for a bit? If we can't talk to Lady Farina, we can at least talk to him, right?
Sure. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, right? Oh, the rain cleared too. It does feel like there's a sense of greater peace now, doesn't it?
Paimon's really sorry, Navia, but Paimon did something pretty disrespectful just now.
I kind of feel bad for messing with her. She's trying to apologize.
What are you saying, Paimon? I don't think I get it.
Well, aren't you not supposed to fly around someone's grave?
Huh? Who told you that?
Who could it be?
Hey, Traveler!
Reason. Trying to bring some levity. I'm glad we were able to make Navia laugh. But we'll let her have her piece. Is that a Sealy? No, it's one of those water thingies. It feels so peaceful all of a sudden. Wow. Oh, I had another thought! Man, I had so many thoughts. But it's not relevant to the topic at the moment, so we'll save that one for later.
Oh, it's you two. Did Miss Navia invite you to come pay your respects to her father?
We kind of invited ourselves, but she said we could come, so yes?
Mm-hmm. We ran into Navia on the streets today, so we just followed her here.
I see. Then is there something that I can help you with?
Well, it's pretty hard to run into you like this since you're usually super busy. So we figured we could try to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
Being so polite. Everyone is so polite. I love Fontaine.
Please feel free. Though outsiders, you helped us solve one of the greatest mysteries in Fontaine, and it would be my pleasure to return the favor.
Wow, we're really getting high favors faster and faster in each region we go to. Okay, also, look at the mountain behind him. Look at the shape of that mountain. Remember that for later. That's gonna be relevant later. Wow! I didn't expect a dialogue tree, even though I was just saying we get these things earlier and earlier in the season. About water from the Primordial Sea. Can you tell us about the Primordial Sea?
So, at court, the bad guys referred to that special water as water from the Primordial Sea. But what is it really?
Truthfully, that name is already quite accurate. I can only surmise that Vacher and his ilk only learned of its nature and existence after extensive research. There used to be a special sea on the surface of this planet. The nature of its seawater was rather different from that of the sea we know today.
Okay.
Most of Tevat's life forms were first born in that special sea. You could say it nurtured much of the life on this planet.
Okay, and that tracks with the prophecy, right? Something along the lines of, we came from the water, so to the water we will return.
Huh. So it really was where everything began. It makes sense to call it primordial then.
But you did say most of Tevat's life forms, with a few special exceptions.
But today, the primordial sea no longer exists on the planet's surface.
Did it sink? Did it evaporate?
What Vacher discovered must have been some kind of special case, or a remnant from a truly ancient age.
It was a pool that was rising upwards, which I thought was very interesting. To me, I feel like it'd be so cool. This is geologically impossible, but it'd be so cool if this planet, assuming it is a planet, has a water core and the water is rising up. Or maybe it could just have a water layer, anyways.
Huh.
Like
So
lava, except
that's
it's
how
water.
it is. Oh, you really know everything, Monsieur Neuvillette. But if that's the case, then why would people, at least people from Fontaine, dissolve in that kind of water?
Indeed. Why would the primordial sea, which was known to engender and nurture life,
Ooh.
suddenly reverse itself and devour life instead?
So this is mysterious. The ocean is angry.
To be frank, that also doesn't match my understanding of this world and its laws. There must still be some unknown secrets around the people of this land.
The way he phrases things is just so... I don't want to say suspicious, it just feels so significant. You have an understanding of this world and its laws? Have you studied this world's laws? I mean, he's probably literally studied the law, haha. But you've been around for quite a while, haven't you?
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
I wonder if he's ever met any of the other Archons. He just seems like he knows everything. About the prophecy that has been circulating around Fontaine.
That the sea levels will rise and everyone will be dissolved in water, leaving Farina crying alone on her throne, but the sins of the people will be finally washed away for good.
Yeah, that one.
Does that appropriately summarize the version you've heard?
Yeah, pretty much. Complete with the crying.
That's right! It was Linny that told us back then. And that about covers all the main points.
Yes, up to the present, I think we reached a point where we have no choice but to confront this prophecy directly. Rumors have it that this prophecy is rooted in the last words the former Hydro Archon left to the world before she passed away.
Okay, so at least some people do know that she's passed away.
A prophecy? Of the former Hydro Archon? Wow. This is the first time that we've ever heard of it.
So she might be the one who prophesied it? Again, hydromancy. I see the connection there, but he said rooted in the words. So maybe she didn't even mean to prophesy, but somebody took it as a prophecy. But then again, it is kind of coming true.
2 parts of the prophecy have already proven correct. The rising sea levels and the ability of the people of Fontaine to be dissolved. We should be more vigilant and stay on the watch for further signs. Speaking of the prophecy, Farina has also always taken it quite seriously. Indeed, she has been collecting information and intelligence from across Tevat for this purpose.
Oh, cool.
If the rumors were true, then perhaps this prophecy is the conundrum left to Farina by her predecessor.
Kind of a passing of the torch. Please handle this last problem I haven't been able to solve yet.
But with Farina being the way she is, can we really trust her to solve it?
I feel like, you know, obviously a lot of what she does is a performance. But I feel like behind that, she definitely has a very complex character. There's more going on. So, I feel like we can at least trust her to work on it with all her might. She might need some outside help to solve it, but hey, we'd be happy to help. We're here now, right? But I feel like I would trust her to be at least working on it.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
About Child?
My apologies. My investigation has still not reached its conclusion. However, I still believe the judgment of the Oratrice was not rendered arbitrarily.
But you also said you thought he was innocent.
So it is capable of knowing things that we don't know? Things that aren't mentioned in the courts?
For many years, I have been quite aware that the Oratrice does not simply mechanically repeat the verdict that I give on each case. As a divinely created mechanism, the people's unified faith in the concept of justice is integrated into it. Not only can it produce the incredible power of indemnitium, but it likely also possesses other traits, such as self-awareness.
However, if it's if it's partly powered by the people's unified faith in the concept of justice, does that mean if that faith wavers, it might not work? Could you get a strange result like this if that faith is weakening?
Which is all to say, I have been prepared for a situation like this for a long time.
Ooh.
So when
Cool.
Lenny told us that he heard a human voice from the room where the Oratrice's core is stored...
It was talking to him? Oh, so maybe it was the voice he heard.
I was not aware such a thing had occurred. Perhaps that could serve to prove my conjecture. I will add that to the list of items to investigate.
Now I just imagine Neuvillette asking Lenny very seriously, what did you hear it say to you?
In any case, I am inclined to believe that the Oratrice does have a methodology all its own. We just do not have enough information.
Yeah, I'm curious if its decision here was declare him guilty because I know him to be guilty. Declare him guilty because I'm a little bit broken. Oopsie. Or declare him guilty because even though I know him to be innocent, in order to achieve true justice, I need to set into motion a series of events. The first of which is this person being declared guilty. Can it think that far ahead? Does it have that much awareness?
Based on Farina's reaction, I doubt even she had any idea what was going on. She managed to bluff her way through it, though, with her time-tested twin tricks of bravado and drama.
Just the way he sounds like he respects her, but also that he's had to deal with the antics for many a century, perhaps.
While we do intend to get to the bottom of this, for now, we regret to say that the Fatui Harbinger will just have to bide his time in the fortress of Meripede. If we did incorrectly convict him of crimes he did not commit, we will most certainly compensate him to the fullest extent allowed by the law.
If you ask Paimon, the only compensation he'll want is a no-holds-barred fight with you.
Oh yeah, he's probably going to be chomping at the bit for a rematch after he got knocked out.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
My brother! My sibling!
Your sibling? Another blonde-haired traveler. I'm sorry, but I've never seen anyone who matches that description.
Aw, of course not.
If he ever stepped foot in Fontaine, I'm sure he followed our laws to the letter, and had no reason to appear on the stage of the opera Epicles.
Okay, well maybe my brother did a good job. But still, darn.
Is there anything else you'd like to ask me about?
The day we get a tell me about my sibling please question, and somebody actually says, oh yeah, I've seen that guy, I'm going to lose my mind. They have to do that at some point, right? I have no more questions.
Very well. It was my honor to provide you with what answers I could. I very much enjoyed conversing with you.
Thank you for your wisdom.
It will soon be
Feeling
time
is
for
mutual.
me to leave this blissful tranquility behind and return to Palais Memoria.
He has to get back to work.
You really are super busy, Monsieur Neuvillette. Paimon thought you only came here to pay your respects today because you had the day off.
Crime and villainy do not have the day off, and so justice must work around the clock as well. This is merely the nature of a justice's work.
All right. You've got a point. Huh? Paimon just noticed that the rain has stopped.
Okay, look at that mountain. Look at it. But also, yeah, the rain has stopped. Oh! As light rain falls without reason. That was the whole of Act 2?
We've been walking around for a while now. Why don't we go back to the Spina di Rosula base in the court of Fontaine and have a rest?
Okay.
Nadia
Oh,
said something about
ooh.
having a place ready for us there. Didn't she? Come on, let's go!
1 million quests have popped up. Oh, we can fight everyone. I really want to fight that phantasm, but I actually don't know anybody who needs it. Okay. So there's a couple things I want to do. First of all, we got our first constellation! Swelling Lake. Picking up a source water droplet will restore 2 water to the traveler. Requires passive talent, Spotless Waters. Which we should have because we are fully leveled. Yep. Source water droplet will be generated. They will restore HP. Yes. Okay. Congratulations. Alright, next I want that Oculus. Okay, so those were some really sweet conversations that we just had with Navia and Neuvillette. I feel like I should give Navia some credit as well. I'm really enjoying her personality too. I feel like I'm talking more about Neuvillette because he's more of a mystery to us, you know? I don't know how much of that mystery we'll get to explore in this Archon quest. Maybe it's more of a story quest. Ooh. Type thing.
A reward on the road.
But I'm just really curious about his backstory and, you know, who he is. But even if we don't know, even if we don't get those answers during this Archon quest, I just really enjoy his character. I really like the combination of being, like a very obviously powerful and influential figure in this land, but also, oh my goodness me, I appreciate that he's extremely courteous and that he's always willing to learn. That's the vibe I really got from those conversations, is that even if he doesn't really understand human behavior sometimes, he's always trying to respect it, and he's always trying to learn more, which I think is great, because if he is like a arch Melusine or something, I don't know, he seems to have had some sort of separation from humanity for a long time. Well, I don't know, I'm assuming it was a long time. And now that he's in Fontaine and has been in Fontaine for centuries, he's very open-minded to learning more about humanity. I like that a lot. I think it's really cool. I think it makes a great character.
Yeah.
Very refreshing. This guy agrees with me. You hear that? Yeah.
Reveal thyself.
Rude. In any case, I want to talk about the mountain behind us once we're done with this fight and we have that chest. I want her to get the swords. There you go. Great, she got the swords. Let's go ahead and use... Oh my goodness me. Wow. Nahida got her revenge though, didn't she? Goodness. Get him, Nahida. Was that 13? No way was that 13,000 from a bloom. Must have been one of her basic attacks hitting it. Okay. So, if this
gift could be from.
If this is where Marcy Village is... Yeah, look at that. Seriously. I have a theory. Let's take a look at the map. It's in darkness though, isn't it? Is this where Marcy is? For some reason I thought it was up here. But we haven't... I don't think we've unlocked it. It's in Elnias, right? Barrel region. Ooh, I wonder if there'll be a lot of barrel conches over there. I thought it was... Okay. We always talk about Marcy Village when we're on the Aqua Bus. I thought it was over here. Maybe you can see it from here? Maybe it's over here. Here's my theory. So I was riding with Aval the other day. I've been taking the buses and I've been taking notes. I'm doing my due diligence here. And she said that Elinas was a person, or was at least some sort of being. because apparently they asked Elinas to be their home, and it laid down and became the mountain. So I'm like, is this the ultimate Melusine, maybe? But if you look at it, my theory is that it was some sort of sea beast. Because look, doesn't that look like a fin? And those look like kind of scales? You've got another fin over there, and there was also like an arch that looks like an eye. So I'm guessing this is a giant sea beast. Isn't that cool? So that's why I'm hoping that Merusi Village is over there. She'll simply have to see. Really, the temptation to go rogue grows every day. Maybe I will just go rogue and go over there. Well, let's see where this sends us. We're just gonna go wherever this sends us at the moment. Oh, this way apparently. Think we'll get that box on the way over. Ooh, we're kind of turning actually. Ah, not quite. Ooh! Can't see it, but it's right here. Kind of right here, would it be? Close enough. Ooh, we are headed over there. Oh my god, there's another one. They're everywhere, I swear. Right? Ooh, building. It's in the building, isn't it? Okay, and we're on our last pin, so maybe I won't pin anything else, unfortunately. Hello. Sorry to bother you. Wow! It really sent us all the way across. That was cool. How neat. Alright, let us go and get the statue. Since we're here, I'm getting the statue. Don't those look like ribs? Because I was thinking about, Wow. What is the island in Inazuma that has the Tatarigami energy and the body of Watatsumi Omikami? What island is that? That's, where's Inazuma? Here it is. Yashiori, right? Where's the big... Yep, Serpent's Head. I was thinking about Yashiori Island. When I was on the Aquabus and I was told the story, and I saw the mountain, I'm like, that looks like a fin. Elena, hey! That is so... Hello? That is so cool. Oh my goodness me. The world opens itself before those with noble hearts. It's so similar to Watatsumi Omikami. It willingly became their home. Wow, look at this over... Oh, goodness me. This... Oh! Boss! That's Farina's! Oh my god, we have to get that. Look at this, like, swamp thing. Okay, I need a pin. I'm going to disintegrate without a pin. Look at this! I shouldn't make that joke in Fontaine. Look at this! Oh my god, look at this! There's a world quest here. Yeah, I'm not surprised. Let's go pick up that world quest. Do we have enough? Oh, we do. Oh my gosh. Amazing. Finally to level 2. I'm so happy. Congratulations. Wow, you do have long hair, don't you? Continental Explorer. Oh my god, I can do level 2. Oh! Sure. I can do one more. I need 22 actually. There you are. Wow, all my Oculus collecting hasn't been in vain. Well, of course it hasn't been. I should say more. It's paying off. I'm so happy. Alright, I think we got another constellation from that, no? Oh, that's a lot of Prima Gems. Trickling Purity. The movement speed of Rising Water's bubble will be decreased by 30% and its duration increased. You know what? A movement speed decrease actually does make sense in this context, doesn't it? Oh, that's really funny. The way that the bubble just rolls away and does not return cracks me up. I'm only gonna say this one more time. Give it back. Who's saying that? Looks like something bad's happened over there. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of a break from the Archon quest. Might as well pick up this world quest. We might not do it immediately. But that'll give me a chance to practice my... Oh, never mind. I was gonna say... What is this? Oh, all those things I picked up. I do kind of want to do... this one. Because I want to get reputation. Yeah! Okay. Story quests. Over here. Oh, Lenny! And we don't need to unlock. It doesn't use keys anymore. Oh, wow. And there's Neuvillette. Okay, so maybe we'll get to learn more about him. And here's Farina. Oh my god, look at everybody. I haven't met you yet. But you were Fontaine, aren't you? Very cool. Alrighty. Here we go. World quest time. Question mark says ... We have an artist Melusine? Hey, sis, she isn't talking. Whatever. Not that there's anything more to talk about anyway. Let's just take this stuff and go. Aw, look at that little face, though. Come on, little one. No need to make that face. Ha! He actually looked at it. Why did we take this job again? Whatever. Are these guys Eremites? I just realized. Hey, Kubad? What are you doing just watching over there? Just toss her the boss's Mora, and then let's take the paintings and go. Do we have to, though? He doesn't know what we're doing this far out. Why don't we just take the Mora and... How do they put it again? Favors are more important to deals than Mora. Hey, what are you guys doing? Hello, we're introducing ourselves to the situation now. Whoa, where did you guys pop out from? Looks like you're bothering this young lady. Her? Bothered? We're just here to buy some artwork, you know? Buying? How much were you gonna pay for one? 500,000 more? 550? 600,000? Boy, you don't have any hard figures at all! Well, that's not our fault. This Melusine won't talk. Well, if she doesn't want to talk to you, then she doesn't want to sell. You're just here to take her stuff, aren't you? Take? This is a fair exchange. A fair and square exchange. We're not going to shortchange her. And what's this to you, anyway? Nonsense! Cameron heard that guy over there talking about the Mora. Told you to watch your mouth, you... Does it really matter? Haven't we always solved things this way up till now? Can't you ever shut up? We don't have the time to involve unrelated people. Besides... What are you looking at? Nothing. Buzz off. You're butting into legitimate business here. If not, I'm afraid we might have to resort to less savory methods to settle this. Well, here we go again. Battle. I don't mind. That's enough. This is Fontaine. I don't mind. But I don't want the Melusine to be hurt in the crossfire. Unlikely. But I also don't want to be arrested for dueling without a license. That's enough. This is Fontaine. Exactly! You know what happens to those who break the law here in Fontaine, don't you? Don't take that tone with me. What happens to those who break the law? My foot. Who do you think you are, anyway? I'll say this one more time. Stay out of this. This is between us and the kid. Oh, they're gonna fight me. Looks like there's no reasoning with you. It seems I must now reveal my true identity. I'm Dia's bestie. Second best friend, I would say. Identity? What identity? I'm an enforcer of the law. Vega, I'm pretty sure it's a crime to impersonate an enforcer of the law. Uh-huh. Oh, yeah, that's right. You've got a good eye, huh? Wait, sis, what do we do? What are you worried about? If she's a law enforcer, I'm the Tsaritsa of Shesnaya. You're just gonna believe everything people say, are you? And just look at them. Do they look like folks from the Maison Ganesh? That's right, that's the one. Seriously, what's with the ridiculous name? They're just law enforcement, so they might as well call themselves that. Anyway, you think we've never seen people from the Maison before? You aren't even in uniform. Daring imposters, aren't you? I'll have you know that this is the uniform of the Maison Lumitoya. We're plainclothes officers. We're enforcers of the Corps of 30. These are all such good options. I want to say all of them. I really want to say this one. But I really want to say this one. But this one, we'll go for... No, they'll know Corps of 30. We'll go for Maison Lumitoya. I don't know how to say that. Maison Lumitoya? Hang on a second. What in the world is that? Who even calls themselves that? To think that Outlanders these days no longer recognize the uniform of the Maison Lumitoya. What? But what kind of ridiculous name is that? Is this some out-of-season joke? Iris, I'd be careful. If nothing else, this person's confidence is not faked. Besides, think about it. Do you really think someone who's trying to trick us would use such an obviously nonsensical name? You say that, but even so, I doubt anyone would name their department that. Did I just name myself after a toilet or something? Lumine toilet? That's literally my only guess. Exactly! Why would anyone... how dare you call our name nonsensical? Paimon's not gonna take this lying down. Officer Vega, inform these ignorant outlanders of our organization's glorious history. There was once a hero who defended Fontaine from the darkness. In those days, terrible monsters plagued Fontaine's seas. Wait, like the Chi? Anyway, our founder did battle against those monsters and, like a Lumitoya, lit up the seas once more. And that is why we call ourselves the Maison Lumitoya, in his honor. So, how dare you call our name weird?
Sorry?
Hey, what are you apologizing for?
Well, boss, if you look a little closer, their clothes not only match, but are actually very unique.
Aw, do we match each other?
Aren't they just the same color? Do you think some clothes and some words are enough for people to pose as officials?
Of course not.
Just take this brand new model Gardamek, for instance. Don't you know the face of Fontaine's General Mahamatra?
Hey, what in the world's a Gardamek, huh?
This is the product of our latest research. It is a prototype that only we are equipped with.
Wait a minute. This story is getting crazier by the second.
I do love how the Traveler loves to mess with people. I love that. Oh my god. I see. I get it now.
What do you mean, you get it?
I've heard it said in the taverns that someone saw mecha that are more like humans. This could be the equipment this Maison Lumitoya member is using.
So there were such rumors? That is correct. Paimon's prime directives are to serve the public, protect the citizenry, and uphold the law. According to the Pumpkin Protocol, those who take advantage of others must not be left off lightly.
P-type Gardamek, load and charge your kinetic cannon. Cannon?
Beep, beep, boop. Charging complete. Target locked. Gel energy cannon activating.
Wait, what in the world is that? What are you doing? Leave now and I will revoke my order. Pay a fine first. Leave now. I'm not going to extort people while pretending to be an officer. What am I doing? Digging my own grave? Okay, we got it. We'll just leave, alright? No need to do anything crazy. Just our luck. This wasn't in the task briefing, that's for sure. The Eremites leave in a hurry. Bye. Wow.
They're gone.
She's right next to you, Paimon! They're still there! Where were you looking at? Paimon's broken.
Are you alright? Are you hurt in any way? I'm fine. But are you really people from that, Maison Lumitoya place? You seem so strong. Oh, we were just trying to fool them. Vega made that one up on the fly. But that did the trick, didn't it?
I can't get over them standing right behind her. We were just lying to them.
Vega does cut an upright and imposing figure, and Paimon's pretty cool and official looking, right?
An upstanding person? Yep, that's me. Paimon. Cool? I would say you're cute.
And she'd be twice as cool if she wore the uniform. Actually, we've said a lot so far, but what should we call you again? Mamere. My name is Mamere. I was painting here, but... Oh, so Melusines can paint too? Yes, I do. Every day, in fact. Because painting the things that I want to brings me happiness. Well, aren't you a painter then? I see. I'm not sure I understand what you mean, but I guess so. Uh-huh. Anyway, let's help gather up the painting tools first, Vega. Considering how short her hands are, Paimon's can't even imagine how she'd hold a brush. But your hands are shorter than mine. Thank you. It would take a long time for me to clean them up.
You helped Mamere pick up the scattered painting tools. And did the Eremites leave? No! They're still there! Oh no, they're gonna
forever.
Well, looks like we're more or less done. Good job, Paimon.
It was mostly me doing the work. Good job, me, more like.
You barely did anything, Paimon. Hey, it's called a division of labor. Speaking of which, what were those people actually trying to do? Them? They wanted to exchange Mora for the paintings in my hands. Oh, so they wanted to... Wait, then they were here to buy your art after all, weren't they? Uh-oh. What do we do? Sounds like we had good intentions, but we ended up interrupting a business transaction you were having. Business? I don't think you could call it that. Don't both sides have to exchange things the other needs for it to be called business? I don't need Mora, so that wasn't business. You don't need Mora? Wait, you're not some sort of renowned painter, are you? Renowned? Does that mean that people know about you? I guess I'd count then. Previously, a stranger claiming to be an art collector or something asked to exchange a large sum of Mora for my artwork. A self-proclaimed collector came to you? And they cited a high price to boot. No wonder you said you didn't need Mora. If Paimon could sell her paintings for that much?
Aw, I want to see another Paimon painting.
Can you draw too, Paimon? No, not really. But maybe with some hard work, starting today.
I reckon it's too late for you. Not with that attitude you won't.
Paimon knows, but oh, this makes her so envious. That said, who's the collector you were talking about anyway? A rather cool person, and quite gentle, too. If he hadn't suddenly mentioned Mora, I would have just given him the painting as a gift. Why do these tall people always love talking about that stuff?
Yes, you can't put a price on art. I don't think this is a matter of height. Paimon loves Mora, after all.
Of course, after all, Mora is... well, actually, Paimon doesn't think you can evaluate art solely based on Mora, either.
Ah, and yet Paimon is quite cultured, too, isn't she?
Vigneire, could Paimon have a look at your paintings? Paimon's curious.
About the value of the art, I presume?
Hey, Paimon's not always thinking about that stuff. This is appreciation. Appreciation of art. Nothing else, alright? Sure, but... If you're so interested, Paimon, why don't I just draw a portrait for the two of you? Would you really? You helped me chase those troublesome people away, and you helped me gather up my painting tools. I've actually been wondering how to thank you all this time. It's just... Would a painting be too odd of a thank you gift to receive? Or to give? No, of course not!
I want a painting.
Right, Vigneire, could we give you some directions regarding the painting, by the way?
Ahem. Sure.
But before that, I'll need to repack my painting tools. Those people knocked my paint buckets over, so there's no way I can work here. I'll need to make a trip home first. Vega, Paimon, could you wait for me in the village? I'll clean up over here and head down soon. The village?
Merci? Is it Merci?
Ah, right. It's our home. We call it Merci Village.
It sure is!
You just need to swim down from over here and then keep going forward.
Oh, it's underwater. But they are aquatic creatures. I mean, obviously, but still.
Okay then, let's go.
Oh, it's under the water. Ancient Colors Act 1. Did I just pick up another long world quest? Okay.
Vega, Paimon, could you wait for me in the village? I'll need to pack my painting tools before heading down there.
You are so cute. I love your little painter outfit. Same dialogue as before. Sparkles! Sparkles everywhere. But my goal, oh, Oculus. I really want to get that boss. Oh, I already did my resin today, like a fool! It's Farina's boss. I need 1 million. Should I really go to the village first, or should I go overland first? I kind of feel like going overland first. But if it's underwater, there must be an underground map. Okay, let's go take a look just at the map at least. Might be convenient to know about. Drink. Thank you. Ooh. Immediately put that to good use. Aha! There you are, buddy. Why do I feel like I'm swimming through an artery right now? Just remember that this mountain used to be a being. Where is it? What is this? What is that? Do I want it? Do I want to destroy it? Is it something I can use? Oh, do I want to get it into this ring? Is that the goal here? What is that? Oh. It pulls it back. Okay, okay. Gotta time it right. Swim up a little bit. We're right below it. Oh, oh, oh no. At least I'm getting pulled too. How does this work? Can I like push it? Or do I use this? Or can I break this thing? Oh, I can block it. Oh, with my little shield. Interesting. Okay. Try to push this guy. How do I push you? I have no idea what's going on here. It doesn't seem to be pushable. Did I just let it push it and then get in the way? Ooh, ah. Nope. Thank you. Block it when it's doing suction. Rise. Let it push. My shield back up. I feel like it's about to switch over. Yeah, I think it's doing suction now. Oh, and then rise. Hey! We did it! Yay! Oh, did we find the village? I think we might have. Ooh!
A reward on the road.
The illusion's finishings. There's a Sealy. Ooh, whoa. So you have to go through the water to get to the village, but it's not in the water. It doesn't seem like... Probably partially in the water, partially not. What is that? A very warm place? Oh, is it because it's your home? That's why you call it that. Oh, those enemies! I've never seen any of those in the wild, but I see them in one of those domains all the time. What are they? Wow, what is this? Oh, let's take a look at the map. Aha! Oh no, how do I mark the openings? I've got one pin. I'll just have to remember. Maybe if I get a very warm place and a lonely place? Oh no. Yeah, if I get a single teleporter, then I should be able to open the map again. Even when I'm not here. Ooh, crystal flies. Okay, we'll do this cutscene for the teleporter. Oh, wasn't even a cutscene. Ooh. Sealy.
Is this an answer from this world?
Thank you much. So, do I need to go that way? As much as I would love to, and I will, let's go a little bit rogue. Just a little wee bit. We'll go here, and then we're going to follow the path to there. We're making our way north. Whatever it takes. Where is the path? There it is. Yeah, what was that enemy? Very curious. Ooh, you know, do you think it's some sort of remnant, or it exists in this area because of the remnants of Elenos? Those little spirally spinning things. Yeah, you think so? Rainbow roses! Excellent. My rainbow rose collection area increases. Ow. Rude. I'm not even gonna fight you guys unless you have a chest somewhere. I don't see one, so I'm not going to. Goodbye. Goodbye. Even though you hit me with fire. Wow, look at these plants. But yeah, so what do you suppose Elenos was before? That reminds me uncomfortably of the sword seal in Mondstadt. You get up there? I'm gonna fall. Oh, okay. But yeah, what do you suppose Elenos was? I'm picturing giant sea serpent, but was it necessarily a god? I'm not seeing any sort of like Tatarigami energy type things, but we do have those unique enemies underground. And I wouldn't be surprised if they're only found... Is that a rift hound? Oof. I wouldn't be surprised if those enemies we just took a peek at are only found in this area. But we know that just normal sea serpents exist in this world as well, because Beto fought and killed one. Oh, goodness me. Where is this teleporter? Actually, you know what? This is kind of reminding me of Dragonspine. I'm enjoying that. Alright, up we go. I don't think it's gonna be all the way at the top. Maybe it will be. There's a boat. An airship, as they say. Just try to get a better view. If we can find that airship's... Aye! Base of operation. Okay, okay. I give up. I'm crying. Ooh, hey, I want these, though. If we can find that airship's base of operations, and we can summon it back. Oh, hello? Hey! There it is! Shattersome Breacher Primus. A strange life form that shares nothing in common with any other land-dwelling creature. In battle, it will enter a stressed state and unleash a fierce stonefall attack while under the protection of a Geo ward. If the ward is broken during this period, it will cause the life form to fall into a paralyzed state. Aside from the usual methods of using elemental reactions, attacks imbued with Wisa or Numa can also effectively pierce the defenses of the Breacher Primus. And I've got a bunch of other tutorials I want to read as well. Oh, there's another one. Oh, hey, that's right. I have Wisa Numa, don't I? Maybe I can be the one to attack. Oz, would you mind? Okay, apparently he does. It's fine. Yikes. I think we did it, though. That looks a little stunned, but to be fair, I didn't see the shield come up at all, so... Foreign Synapse. Rift Core. Whoa. What are these guys? Rift Core, like a Rift Wolf? Alien Life Core? These guys are aliens? Got aliens in Fontaine now? Okay. Now this teleporter, though. Yeah, I'm hoping I won't have to climb this whole mountain, as much as I love mountains. Just gonna get this really quickly. I got some of them. That's good enough for now. Okay, so maybe we'll go around the mountain and come up the other side. The other side looks at least a lot more climbable. Maybe we'll find the, yeah, because this airship will take us right where we want to go. We can just call it down to a lower base. Who knows, maybe there's another world quest up there and that's why it's up there already. This is not the path I wanted to take, but it's the path we ended up on. Let's collect some wood to make it worth it. Hooray. Cypress wood. Little house. I really would like to get back to the main path, because I feel we will find more things in general if we stick to that path. Let's go up this way, I guess. Hey, an Oculus. Nice. That's a pretty good find for not being on the path. Oh! And the path, just to show me up, has an Oculus right on it. I see how it is. Alrighty. Yep, if this isn't a bone, I don't know bones anymore. Wow, what a view! Wow! Oh man. So yeah, just like Dragonspine, if this is the ribcage, do you suppose that thing that we saw when we were briefly down in a warm place was Elinas's heart? I want to look at it more, because I mean if you look at... Oh, it's way up in the air, darn it. There's another Oculus, is what I'm saying. If you look at the heart on Dragonspine, which I'm guessing is, oh, what's his name? Durin? Durin's heart? It's still alive. That thing is very much still beating. You can hear it when you're there. Hello. See, you agree with me, don't you? Still alive. So that heart down there, I'm wondering if it is likewise still alive. Well, it did a little bit of damage, but then it did leave immediately, which is a little sad.
I see everything.
Wow. I think that really was bloom damage, just assisted by aggravate.
Rain outlines your fate. Everyone hold hands.
Let me see. Or maybe it was a hyper bloom. In any case. Ooh! Oh ho ho! Hey, good thing we picked that random fight. I know what you want to do. I would appreciate it. Greetings. Never mind, I thought this was going to send us to our dear Oculus. Are we moving? I don't want to fly away. Great, I don't think we are. Where is the Oculus? Down there? Ah! That was a strange delay, I won't lie.
Is this an answer from this world?
Oh, there's the Oculus. It's right there. Hooray! Alright. I wonder if that guy's gonna stay there forever now. Got a rogue airship. Okay. Excellent height though. Ooh, ruin grater down there. Oh, the mysterious marshy area that I wanted to investigate. Oh, in the circular area. That would be a great spot for a hypostasis. Hey, Shrine of the Depths. We should go check out that circle at some point and see if there's another inner hypostasis there. That looks like a seal. Oh, it's gorgeous. Let's navigate to something so that we know where we're going. Oh, the tulip was underwater. That makes sense, but let's hope that we can just dive right above it and that there's not some winding path we have to find the entrance to. Oh, we didn't get the one Oculus that was right on the path, did we? That's okay. Another seal. I'm guessing that's going to be part of this world quest that we just picked up. Oh, it's gorgeous at night. Wow. This thing sure did have a lot of ribs, didn't it? I suppose it makes sense if it was a sea creature with a big old tail. Yoink! Wow. And there's rift wolves and the seals. Oh, just like the ones that attacked us. Super cool. Oh, there is an entrance. Okay. So let's get to the beach and then we'll veer off to the right is where we need to go. You know what I want to see? I want to see teeth. Not your teeth. I want to see Elinos's teeth. Just down there. This lighting is so spooky. I love it. But yeah, so if Elinos really did willingly give its life to give a home to the Melusines, then why is it so spooky here? Okay, what are you? Large Shatterstone. Okay, so you're still Geo? Man, I could just take the chest right now. Thank you. I don't want these drops. I don't have a lot of them. Please don't do that. Whatever you're doing, that's super scary. Okay, once this guy comes back, try to get it with some Fontaine energy. Aha! Cell! Splinter! Okay. And are you ready to come back, Oz? You sure are. I think you were ready to come back before I even did the ultimate. Oh, and we got the other guy. Nice. Look at all these cores. Who's moving? Oh, it's Oz. Alright, let's go this way. Yeah, I'm actually really intrigued by this world quest. I'm guessing it's going to cover this whole island. I want to know about Elinas. Oh, hello, crocodiles. Oh, hello, big boy. Are you a local legend? I'm wondering, like, really? Sad. No, but you're a consecrated crocodile. Sick. I don't need to fight this guy. I'm really just picking this fight for no reason. Ouch.
I see everything.
It's Oz. There he is. Mustn't forget the Oz. Oh, jeez. Oz, can you come over here? Out of the way, out of the way. She healed a little bit. Great. Do-do-do-do-do. Oz. And we're good. Yay! Nice drops. Okay. Oh, we accidentally killed this other crocodile too. Whoa! What is that? It's like a... I was gonna say it's like a glowy Sealy, and then I was gonna say it's like an angry Sealy, and now I see that it's like an angry water phantasm. Yeah, I feel like I shouldn't go into that fight without full health. Let's see a couple small snacks. Just to save us some time. Where are my skewers? There we go. And then honestly just like some Sunsetias or something. Oh, actually that's not a lot of food. Health, is it? Okay. Well, let's just risk it. I feel like that's gonna kill me if I step on it. Hi. Oh, Ninian of the Lake. Rift subduing. Oh, so you're subduing this rift, are ya? Well, good thing you're Hydro, so you do half my work for me. I just have to stay alive. And I like that you telegraph your moves quite a bit. I appreciate that. Can I stun this creature? You know what? You're just like my ultimate. Now, you do move quite a bit, which means Oz is gonna have a difficult time. Wow, and you are fast. Oh my god, that was close. I get the feeling this is another local yes it is, like the one that we fought in the water. One hit and I am gone. You're probably immune to Hydro too to boot, aren't you? Let's just throw some normal damage out there. Okay, so even though your rift's subduing, you don't care about the rift, you'll walk right through it. Oh, this music is cool though, this is fun. Dude, we're really just chipping away. As long as I keep my focus, don't stress out, I should be fine. Don't get hit, don't get hit. Oh god. Well, it wasn't a one-hit KO, so that's good. That's better than I expected. Okay, what did I do wrong at that moment? I think the ultimate, unfortunately, threw me off my groove. So maybe no... Get out of there. No more Oz ultimates. Unless we really need to. Alright, why don't you come this way? Out of the way. Oh no! Oh no, that was a one-hit knockout. Yikes. Let's crab dish. My beloved crabs. Won't you be there for me in my hour of need? I tried to avoid using these, but I need the sustenance. This is full focus mode. I kind of feel unaccomplished though. Already I want to fight this guy and beat this guy without using any food. Okay, let's switch to like Chinchou.
A minor setback.
I assume this won't do anything. It sure doesn't, but I want the healing ability, and you're my sacrificial lamb at the moment, buddy. Sorry.
By royal decree.
Okay.
No rest for the wicked.
Okay.
I see everything.
What of this? I love that Oz really seems to throw you off your groove. Uh-oh.
May my final stand be a monument to chivalry. Rain outlines
I believe in
your
you.
fate.
Narrowly dodged walking into the rift, which I'm trying to avoid for no, like, concrete reason. I just feel like I should try to avoid it, you know? Yikes, yikes. Yikes. Now let's come here. And come here again. No, I'm glad I did not swap her off with the sacrificial sword yet. It's coming in very useful here, isn't it? Oh, yikes, yikes, yikes. Almost lost the boy. This is fun. Okay. Need a second to chill. Didn't you hear me? I said I needed a second to chill. But yeah, you know what this kind of reminds me of actually is the primal...
Time to act.
Whatever they're called. Reshapers? Something, something? Because the trick for that spinny thing really seems to be stay in one place until it crosses most of the distance and then move. So you don't have to dodge twice. No! I'm not gonna be able to revive her for like a minute. Ah! Yep. 15 seconds. Hey, that's not as bad as I thought. That also tells me we're taking quite a while on this little battle here. Out of the way, out of the way. Great. Almost, but not quite. Almost, but not quite. Just hang out. Okay, she's ready to go. I'm just running. Out of the way, out of the way. It's official, just in case the swords disappear. Great. Oz is back on the field. Add a team. Thank God I have Fischl on this team and not Kooky. I love you, Kooky, but I would be terrified out of my mind right now if I had to be anywhere near that thing. Distance is key in this fight. We're really just running in circles. Tactics. Oh, good dodge, good dodge. Tactics at their finest. Just run in a circle. Ah, haha. I want more distance between us. I also want Oz. Oh, what?
Is no home for a princess.
Why does she keep dying? Distance was not the answer.
Time
No.
to act. The brightest flames burn fastest.
Things are starting to look a little dire. A little dire, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a little scared. Because at this point, it's gonna be more... Travelers gonna join the field. I like that attack though. My own bloom in my hour of need! The need is to be safe and unharmed, and my own bloom did damage to me. Betray. Nope, nope, nope. Is that a crab? No, it's just a shell. It's at times like this that I do kind of wish that Genshin had a... No. Had the ability... I'm so scared. Had the ability to lock on to targets for you.
I see everything.
What do I do? Do I leave? I don't want to though. For some reason, some part of my brain is like, oh, you can... you can totally fight this guy without any more food. Where? Oh, jeez, no, don't send me there. Yikes. We almost started an entirely different world quest. Hi, Anne. Bye, Anne. That was so much fun. I want to go back. But we should probably focus on getting that other teleporter if that's gonna happen again. Just realizing... Where is that entrance? There? Oh, maybe it would be worth teleporting to Anne then. Yeah, okay. Well, plans change, I guess. It was a sign. Aha, scary! No, okay, so we are at the first entrance, not the second. I don't know why Anne is here already. What's that? Do I want to engage? What is that? Hello? Hey, more time flowers. Ah, the adrenaline. Ah! Yes, I see it. Okay. Do you want me to go that way, Anne? So maybe I shouldn't then, if that's maybe part of your world quest? Oh my god, the adrenaline. It's calming down now. I fully believe I'm capable of defeating that enemy. I just need to maintain my mental stamina and stick to the tactic that we found was working. But in the meantime, it's gonna take a while, so we're going to focus on our main goal today. Oh my god, my cheeks hurt from smiling. That was fun. Let's hope this Hydrotolba isn't underwater. It can't be, because they have to let us use our full party. As long as it's not underwater, I don't need to grab some xenochromatic ability. Oh, bye, Anne. It's funny to me how she just blinks out of existence. You'd think she would do a little flip or something. A little farewell emote. Waiting for stamina. Oh, hey, this is a barrier? Please tell me I can go through. Oh, thank God. It's an air barrier. It's what I thought. Alrighty, here we go. As always, my rule for when approaching new world bosses is to just... Is this a world boss? Nah, just... It's a world boss, not a weekly boss. My rule for new world bosses is always to fight with the party that I have equipped first, no matter how inconvenient that is, based on elemental mashups. But you know what? We'll get a lot of experience. Or we got a lot of practice from that fight that we just had, didn't we? Anyway, just annihilated that guy in the corner, apparently. What's your lore? Awakened Egregore? What does that mean? Yeah, I'm actually very pleased that we still have... Oh. Yikes. Just in case, sacrificial lamb, me. I'm very pleased that we still have the sacrificial bow on Fischl. So that is turning out to be quite helpful in these boss fights. Go. Those guys seem to hate that, so I'll just keep doing that. Normal damage it is until Oz is back. Great. Okay, okay. We've got an Oz ultimate if need be. Yikes, that does a lot of damage. We've got a healer on the team, so we'll use him. Even if he doesn't do any damage. Okay. Save Fischl. Back to you. Okay. Oz, wanna get those guys that's right behind you? Bloom works too. Okay. Link those two up, get Oz back on the field, so I feel like he's gone for some reason. Where did the big guy go? There it is. Let's get Nahita's ultimate on the field right about now. Hide in it for just a moment so that we can get a lay of the land. Okay, great. Mark that guy, take the swords. You can do it, you can do it. There you go, good girl. Get— ooh, yikes. I think I accidentally hit food anyways. For shame. Oh, yikes. Darn it. I saw that thing coming and I bailed on her skill. Are you healing? Don't you dare. Okay, no, it was just charging up and I appear to have— darn it, there's another one. Good job. Okay. I really want Oz to come back. Okay. Yeah, this guy's not as scary as the guy we just fought. It's all perspective, isn't it? Quick swap, just because I don't think I'd be able to dodge those guys well enough. I really need Oz and Nahita's skill to be on the field at the same time. Are you jumping at me? Goodness me, that's scary. Ah! You're a grief official. I want to know about this guy. Do you think I can learn about him from doing some world quest or nothing? Ands or something? Or maybe something I can read? We're in a little destroyed area. Look at all these buildings around us. We did it! I will. Fragile resin. Because Farina. Oh my god, this is so exciting. Sure. Oh, and we got a big chunk too. Awesome. Let's get off the field. Water that failed to transcend. Oh yeah, we can read their little thingies. Water that failed to transcend. Oh, there's only one type of drop on this thing? Right, because it's not a weekly boss. The only remnants of hydrotoplas after their parts are dispersed. The substance is very similar to the crystals extracted from the bodies of Fontamer aberrants, but they contain a lot of tiny impurities, like the bubbles in glass crafted by clumsy craftsmen. So the crystals extracted from the bodies of Fontamer aberrants, do you mean pearls? Like the transoceanic chunks and whatnot?
I do worry about the well-being of my retinue during my impromptu absence.
I'm sure the good people of the Adventurers Guild are absolutely fine, mein Fräulein.
Aw, misses them. That's sweet. She's thinking of them. Let's read these so that we get them. I want to look at those pearls and what they're called. Here you are. Pearl. Chunk. Crystal! Oh. A small crystal obtained from a defeated Fontamer aberrant. Fontamer aberrants arise from Fontaine's Sea. They are believed to be a unique form of life born from the mysterious energy in the water. A crystal obtained from a defeated Fontamer aberrant, it gives off a somewhat mysterious energy. Although many legends speak of great life forms residing in remote seas beyond human reach, ordinary oceans can hardly compare to the vibrant seas of Fontaine. And it contains a mysterious energy. All rivers and seas originate in Fontaine, but the water loses all its unique properties once it flows outside Fontaine's borders. It's super interesting. You know, do you suppose that's because of the Archon's influence, or do you suppose that's because of, I really feel like the Primordial Sea is, like, underneath us. Do you suppose that's where the boundary of the Primordial Sea is? Speaking of Archon, though, I realized in, like, the previous, I said Echo, what on earth? In the previous episode or something, I said that losing your Gnosis doesn't necessarily mean that you're no longer the Archon. That's what I meant to say, but then I gave, like, Zhongli and Venti as examples. Zhongli, at least, is very definitely not Archon anymore because he deliberately resigned. So, I just wanted to amend my example there. 40 left. I can do it again, can't I? Well. First of all, oh, Farina, my dearest. How many do you need? I can already do her first ascension. Oh, good job me. Okay, I just remembered. Farina and Neuvillette were explained to me as being very dangerous in terms of spoilers. So I'm going to take off my headphones and ascend her. And then we'll move on from there. I'm not going to listen to a word she says. Sorry, Farina. Ascend.
The strength gained through my own hard work is truly fulfilling. Thanks for your support.
Alright, looks like she's done. I'm just watching the volume levels bouncing to see if she's talking or not. She could have just been doing her idol, I have no idea, but we dodged it. I like that she ascends with crit rate, that's awesome. Okay, I will All in. Anything for you, bestie. She needs 3 more. I bet I could get 3 more from one more fight, right? Probably. Do I get 1 for each fight? I don't know. Ooh, you know what? Since we're going in, do we want to go in with a different party? Nah, you know what? This party works fine enough. Let's just immediately pile on as much damage as possible. Before too many... Goodness me, don't die, don't die. Before too many figures are on the field is what I wanted to say, but then she almost died. It's hard to dodge. I'll get used to it. Okay. Better not get hurt. Far away, great. They throw that at me, I swap to this, I do a little bit of that, I get hurt by my own blooms again. This is injustice, I tell you. Somebody get... Ah! Novelette's in here. Now the swords don't do anything, I know, but I want them to heal. Goodness! I was trying to dodge through those, but it did not want me to. Hide in the animation, and now there's another guy behind me, isn't there? There we go. Get him out of here. Heal. It would be nice to have Kuki on this team, I think. Maybe in the future, I will fight this guy with Kuki. Please don't summon another little guy. Darn it. You're so often summoned. Okay, there we go. I liked that we got that healing. Put this down, try to get some hyper blooms before you go back underwater. Another guy. Dodge. Dodge. Good job. Out of the way. Heal. Well, free healing more like. Hey, this is going a lot faster than last time, actually. A little bit of this. Back to you. Out of the way, out of the way. Out of the way. Good job, good job. Hey, we did it. Yeah, that went a lot faster than last time, actually. Awesome. Alright, yoink. 40. How many do I get? 3! That's exactly how many I needed, wasn't it? Hooray. Okay, okay. Oh, Farina. I'm so excited, you guys. I'm so excited. Here she is. Yes! Okay, taking my headphones out. Go for it. I feel like that was a silent ascension. Was that a silent ascension? Seems like she was making noise for only a very short amount of time, so it's probably, again, possibly her idol. Yay! We get a wish! I do need to level her now. But I will do, because she's so gosh darn helpful. Okay. Now I just need a million more of those, basically. Let's see, 105, 135. Yeah, I'm all set on those. You need to make more of those, but, ooh. Wow, I actually need to hunt. No! I have to hunt more Whopper flowers. Fine. Let's look at talents. Oh boy. Okay, I'm guessing this is recommended first. Oh no, this is. Does the buff increase with this thing's level? Let's see what happens. It does. Okay, but this thing... Consumption. Will the consumption go up? The healing increases, the damage increases naturally. That's cool. Each one of her little guys does a different amount of damage. That's so cool. Well, I'll trust the process. Let's level this as much as possible. Okay, and then this one. And then just in interest of saving resources, I'm actually not even going to touch her basic. Okay. I want to read these really badly, but out of an abundance of caution, I'm not going to. This, the sea is my stage, Hydra symbol, clock symbol, maybe something to do with stamina underwater? That's my guess. Or, I don't know, your energy recharge with Hydro is faster? I don't even know. She's on Favonius. Oh, it's already leveled. Awesome, we'll leave her there. Artifacts. I have her on energy recharge and HP. Recommended for her, though, is that set. Elemental skill damage. So she's basically going to turn into a sub DPS. I really like her buff, though. And her buff, I want to say scales off her HP. Skill, damage, duration, fanfare to damage. Because fanfare, based on her max HP. Well, that's for the damage. Oh, 1 fanfare point will be granted for Rena for each percentage of max HP by which their HP changes. Mm-hmm. And then she increases the damage dealt by and incoming healing based on the amount of fanfare she has. So as fanfare increases, the healing increases. No wonder she can't stop healing people. Goodness me. Okay. So fanfare to damage increase conversion ratio is a number here, but it's not reliant on her HP. Amazing. Is her healing based on her HP? It is. But that's okay. She already heals so well. I'm happy to try her on a different artifact set and see if I hate that or not. Okay, let's enhance this a little bit. I like that HP for her. So I'll take an ER or... oh, attack. Guess we really are going sub DPS. I wanted ER or HP percent, but it's fine. Crit rate? Yeah, attack. That's okay. Crit rate? Yay! No more consumables. This is turning out to be a really nice artifact, isn't it? Grab some of these guys that I never use. That's full. Some more of you guys. That's full. And we're at 19. Alrighty. There we go. You know what? I'm not even mad. I would say that's a pretty decent artifact. So let's swap. Swatch? Let's swap. I tried to say swap and switch at the same time. Okay. So, I like this energy recharge. If anything, I want to take her off of Vorkasha's. And especially off of this one. This one's not the best. I guess HP is fine. Because she does like HP. Oh, wow. HP percentage is actually her highest one. Cool. Now, it's got ER on it. I will level it just a bit to get a final substat, but I don't know if we'll really invest in this one. Yeah, definitely not. But okay, now she has that 2-piece set bonus. Let's check her other one of these to see if anything is really good for her. Tempted to give those guys final more. No wonder you can't stop healing people. Substats. Crit damage. Ooh, that's nice. Let's see if we can get a crit rate on this one. It would be better if she had her sword, probably. Ooh, attack percent. That's not terrible. Yeah, let's give her this for now. Okay, so she has that energy recharge, crit damage, HP as well. To attack. Into HP, nice. How rare is it to get to say that? It's kind of nice building somebody who scales up of HP. Very relaxing. Alright, almost at the end here. Last one. Wow, they really want her to be an attacker. Okay, there you go. I'm so excited. Constellation obviously is at 0. I want to fight it. I want to keep fighting it. I need more! But I should wait. I already used 1 fragile resin today. I don't need to use another. But as soon as I have more resin, oh, it's you and me, buddy. You will never know another day of peace. Okay. So we've got a little wee bit of time left. You know what? Let's go here. Let's go ahead and heal. Fantastic. And let's read a thing or two. Oh, my battle pass is talking to me. First of all... yep, that makes sense. Cool, cool. Let's convert our Prima Gems that we've picked up over the course of the day. Boop. How many wishes do I have now? 43. Oh, I want to keep wishing, because I know I'm going to do more polls on this. I'm just trying to have a full 10 poll before I do. Oh, achievements! Wonders of the world! Ah, oh, okay. Sogno di volare. Complete a flight with the Antoine Roger aircraft. Isn't that more Italian than French? Interesting. Fading Veteran. Defeat the local legend, Fading Veteran. Cell, Splinter. You use Numa or Whis attack to interrupt the Breacher Primus's stress state. Beware of Remurians, even should they carry instruments. What was this from? What was that from? Goodness, I don't remember. Once upon a time in Fleuve Cendra, learn about Navia's father at the Spina di Rosula stronghold. What is that? Fleuve Cendra is like the center of the flow of the river? Tragedy repeats itself. Reveal the truth behind the serial disappearances case. As light rain falls without reason. Complete as light rain falls without reason. Oh no, without reason? Are you telling me the dragon is dead? And there's no reason behind the rain? Woodland Guide follow a total of 40 Seelie to the Seelie courts in various areas in the rainforest. Continental Explorer, Land of Harmonious Springs. Light up the maps of the following areas of Fontaine. Tides will guide you home 1. Follow 6 Seelie in the courts of Fontaine. Wave Riding Adventurer 1. Complete 3 open world time trial challenges in the court of Fontaine. So on and so forth. Look at that! That's so pretty! The insignia of the new Hydro Argon. Even without any legal notice, it is understood that none dare use it without permission. Yeah. Look at that. It's like, it scales again. And then the rising tide. Ooh. Super cool. Well, let's go see if we can convert again. Nope, never mind. Oh, we have some letters. So, first of all, my check-in. Hooray. Everybody remember to do your daily check-in if you do it. Sethos I haven't met yet, technically. Itos, I was actually cautioned not to read Itos until I did Goro's Hangout. And that's fine with me. Next we have Fischl! Wow. Surprisingly short letter. Let's try to do official voice. The cadence of the sacred odes. Tender Fischl. The day of destiny is upon us. Hark! Betwixt this realm and those beyond, upon the hallowed throne of the Imnachreich, ring the sacred odes of the Kaiser and Kaiserin der Verurteilung, echoing with the harmony of august ambition. In the name of the Prinzessin, Suzerain over 3,000 fates, I extend to you my grace. O traveler who strides the paths of Providence, heed the covenant call of song, and offer up thy words of praise to your Prinzessin. The threads of causality now point towards the proscribed paradise, the sacred Evernight realm. In the wake of remnant hymns, bear witness to the night raven as he brings forth the candle flame of finality. All fervent souls shall find favor in this feast of eternal night. That was so much fun! Just after doing this, I so badly want Fischl to meet Farina at some point. Because as I was doing this, I realized, wow, I kind of actually sound like Farina. Not the voice I was trying to do, but the voice that happened. So I think they would enjoy speaking to each other. A little bit of a concerning letter here. Theoretically, we are celebrating her birthday, but it kind of seems like she's taken the angle of, ah yes, 1 day closer to death, or 1 year closer to death, because the sacred Evernight's realm, unless that's just the Imnachreich itself, right? Because Nach meaning night. In the wake of remnant hymns, the candle flame of finality, though, and eternal night. Okay, well. So long as she's happy with her aesthetic. That's her specialty? The exquisite presentation doth seem to communicate some incomprehensible enigma. Wow. When partaking, if one were to gaze upon Fischl, one might see her expectant gaze peek through the gaps of her fingers, which she is using to cover half her face. Is this also part of the mystery? I love it. That's hilarious. And then we have a letter from Paimon. Look at these little... Oh, she doesn't have a signature dish, does she? Oh, but she sent us sugar. Maybe we're gonna bake a cake? We're an amazing team, says Paimon.
Ta-da! It's that super special day again. Paimon's birthday. Paimon was gonna take out her secret snack stash to share with you, but, it seems like Paimon might have stashed away a little too many snacks, and now she can't quite remember where she left them all. But don't worry, Paimon's digging through her backpack right now. By the way, do you even realize how much awesome stuff we've collected? Knickknacks we found on the road, epic rewards from really tough commissions, and souvenirs that carry our friends' well wishes. We've been to so many places and done so many things.
Paimon thinks we make a pretty amazing team. But Paimon's reached the bottom and still no snacks in sight. Come and help Paimon look. With you around, everything always works out. Paimon will be cheering you on from the side as usual. And cutting the cake while she's at it. I don't know why. I feel like I used to be able to do a Paimon voice and now I just can't. So, there you go. Anyways, that was so cute. Another letter that's just absolutely nothing about the person, though. Paimon, when will you tell us your secrets? A little concerning that Paimon is having some memory issues here, perhaps? Should we read into that? Should we wonder what else about herself and her life she's forgotten? But yeah, it seems like she's given us the ingredients for a cake. I will happily bake you a cake, Paimon. Alright, look at that. All tidied up. Fantastic. Okay. Well, we still have a little bit of time left. The last thing I wanted to do was read some artifacts. I think we have excellent time for that now. Ooh, I accidentally clicked on the right one. Awesome. Nope, no I didn't. There we go. We're looking for... What are we looking for? Nip Stream! There it is. So, let's read this. Odyssean Flower. The story must end, and even fresh flowers will wither. But the flower within one's dreams will always remain in full and fragrant bloom. But, in the end, a shadow still fell over the kingdom. Ooh, starting with the ending here. It was not that the dragon defeated the hero, but rather that they both became lost in the world. Amidst the chaos as thick as lightless dark waters, amidst the sorrows and the partings that followed, the director and her sisters set out on a journey to defeat the evil at its source. Is this about the Narts and the so on and so forth? I think it is. And her assistant, in turn, boarded the ship built for battle, eventually slumbering beneath the waters. Interesting. The Nartsian champions and many knights, evil dragons, and virtuous sages were scattered. Some would be taken in by the Marichu's Phantom or the Special Security and Surveillance Patrol, and they would work to protect the realm such that it would not again have a shadow cast over it. Some were taken in by explorers moving to and from foreign lands, and from then on would truly set out on adventure to witness the edge of the world. Many years would pass after that. Some would try to prevent future tales from ever being stopped by such events as these, and so would seek out the path ahead using the secrets of machinery and bodies of steel. Some, on the other hand, would go against the grain, so that the stories might begin again, embarking on a journey beyond normal comprehension in the name of the nymphs. And just as how some people treasure withered flowers, some still reminisce endlessly over the afternoon adventures that have yet to continue. Ooh, no wonder it's called Odyssean Flower. Okay. Honestly, kind of straightforward, I feel like. Pretty neat. Wicked Mage's Plumaloo? This was once a decorative feather in someone's hat, being dark green, and it's quite eye-catching indeed. Where there are heroes, there must be wicked mages, and where there are knights, there must be evil dragons. The hero would always wield a holy blade, while the mage might carry some kind of magical catalyst. In the interstice between adventures, when the heroes and mages and knights and fell dragons had yet to be born, they would always gaze upon the feather of an unknown bird species pinned to the vice-director's hat. That feather must hold many stories within it, the little adventurers thought to themselves. And the vice-director must have witnessed many tales, like an old heroine after her seclusion. Or why would even the director, who had promised to procure the feather for us, never be able to take it off? Now, blank, do get along. Don't fight. The two who'd always play the knight and the fell dragon nodded reluctantly. And when I'm not around, blank, you'll take care of blank, won't you? The director and I will be back once we have finished attending to business, so don't go running outside. The vice-director thought for a moment and plucked the dark green feather from her hat before departing. You've wanted this for a while, haven't you, blank? Alright then, here you go. But I'm only giving this to you for safekeeping for a while, alright? I'll be quite cross if it gets dirty. But, in the end, this feather would never become the mystical staff used by some evil mage. It would instead follow its new owner and reach the source of that which caused the calamity of parting, before returning to from whence it came. Nymph's Constancy. A pocket watch that has long stopped working. It seems to have borne witness to many a passing year as its hands spun in vain. The hands of a timepiece must eventually return to their original places, and their circle will begin anew. All that the Narcissian champions were seemed as if they would never change. But the years must ultimately grind down the intricate yet vulnerable calibers of such timepieces, until such a time when a new day will not come. Indeed, where nothing will. This pocket watch was originally owned by a tiny champion who loved machines, a test piece created by piecing together the rejected components of various devices. At the very end, this pocket watch and the one it had been gifted to fell into the primordial liquid that dissolves all. But it had already long ceased to run its clockwork course by that point. A long, long time in the future, in a place far, far away, there was a dark empire ruled by the fell dragon Narcissus. The princess he once yearned for had, together with the high tower in which she lived, plunged into a stagnant slumber in which there were no dreams, and so she remained untainted by him. Narcissus was infuriated by this, and so sent out his minions and enforcers to scour the empire for her treasure. He set up many defensive mechanisms using his fell sorceries to prevent those on the side of justice from resisting him. He swore that he would reclaim the princess's treasure and reawaken her. That way, he would be able to claim her wholly for his own. There was a group of heroes who protected the treasure that the princess had entrusted to them, a clear, bright pearl of water. One day, a tiny life was born from this pearl. And what shall we call this life? What a pain. If I had known that this was how the story might go, I should have used your name here. You have any other good friends? Friends, you say? Well, if that's what you need, I do have one. I think it would really fit here. Trying to save my ideas for the end, but this tower reminds me of the Fort of Charybdis, and this princess mention reminds me that one world quest we stumbled into with Anne mentioned a princess. I didn't get to see what it actually said because I accidentally cut off the text, but it mentioned a princess. Hero's Tea Party. A lovely teacup. Perhaps it was once used by people enjoying a leisurely afternoon together. Even the Narcissian champions would need to rest for a short time along the adventuring road. When the clock sounded, many champions and mages, knights and evil dragons, all forgot for a time the imprisoned princess and the treasures of the domains. The dark clouds that shrouded the distant kingdom skies temporarily faded away, and the princess, amid her agonized weight, would turn her gaze from her window. For when the knights depart, so too must the adventure be put on hold. This is the universal rule the Narcissian champions follow, and many other tiny worlds do as well. Oh! If one must ask why, then it is because the refreshments made by the vice director are far too delicious. It was a gloomy afternoon, but that phrase seems to have little meaning, for the new home she was going to was one that would not see the light of either sun or moon. Here, the first person she met was the tall, pure director, and though she was even less sure of what to do than the little girl, she still greeted her with an embrace, and got her clothes soaked for the trouble. The vice director was old enough to be the girl's mother. Taking the girl by hand, she brought her amongst the resting champions, knights, and evil dragons. She thought that this was quite all right. In any case, the refreshments really were delicious. Fell Dragon's Monocle, an exquisitely made monocle. Ancient anecdotes say that one might be able to see the future through it. The heroes of different stories will naturally find different, expedient, holy swords, and they must also face different nemeses. But it is oft said that heroes who live too long live to become the evil dragon. And when many stories cross paths, perhaps one side's hero is another side's dragon. The tale that finally emerges will trend towards narratives that are easier to grasp, which is why heroes are heroes, and not evil dragons. That is why, for all their strength and schemes, the evil dragons will ultimately be defeated by the heroes wielding their holy swords. And before the dragon falls into the chasm that dissolves all things, he will think of the times he once spent with the hero, and at last he will say, "Yes, hatred shall not fill me. I know that you have not seen the sights I have, and that is why you wish to stop me. The star beast shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry. 100 years from then, all life on its surface shall be wiped away. I will surely return to save all souls. 10 years, even 100 years may pass, but I shall be reborn as a new universe." But the hero, victorious over the dragon, will also lose the thing most precious to him during the hunt. He will never again believe in anything that the sum of human knowledge cannot completely grasp and understand. And to the end of his days, he shall conceive of a human powered by machines and energies not derived from the elements. Wow! Wow! That was such a cool artifact set! It was like history and a fable all wrapped together. And fables are quite important in this world, aren't they? Let's go in reverse order, because I had a lot of thoughts pop up. I was really concerned by this one. Before the dragon falls into the chasm that dissolves all things. So, you know, I've been wondering what happened to the Hydra Dragon. Are they dead? Are they alive? I'm starting to worry that they might be dead, because this dissolves all things. However, I suddenly remembered as I was reading this, there was a dragon king who was defeated, wasn't there? We learned about this from APEP. So maybe this is that dragon instead? So, thoughts there. Could be the Hydra Dragon, could be the Nibelung, wasn't it? Could be some other dragon. Then my next thought was, these star beasts shall drink the amniotic fluid of the world dry. So, I've been thinking about the whale. I'm wondering if the whale is going to be relevant. And I've been thinking about what could the whale be. I'm wondering if it could have been a god, because I have my questions about gods of the abyss, you know? But maybe it's a star beast? No, that doesn't make any sense. It's not, we haven't seen it affiliated with the stars at all. But star beasts, because that just makes me think of something huge. And when I thought of something huge, I thought of the whale. But then again, the whale is associated with the abyss, not the stars. And the stars, like, who knows? Maybe there are stars in the abyss. We haven't been there yet. But I get the feeling that there aren't because of the Adventurers Guild motto, Ad Astra Abyssosque, to the stars and the abyss. So to me, that says they're two different places. Diametrically opposed. Opposed, you might even say. But who knows? So that's just some ideas. So the whale could be an abyssal god. Could just be a big ol' abyssal monster. Could be a star beast. But that last one seems the least likely at the moment. Okay. So, this is interesting. I shall be reborn as a new universe. Fascinating. Makes me think about APEP again and how beings lived inside it. This last bit was fascinating, not to overuse the word. Basically, by defeating the dragon, the hero lost the ability to basically believe in the unknown or believe in fantasies. Kind of lost the idea to be inspired, I guess. Believe in magic? I don't know. Very curious. I love how this is talking about how, you know, a hero in another person's story might be a dragon, but that's why the hero always wins and the dragon always loses. It's just because the angle from which the story is told. Made me think of my brother, to be honest. When heroes live too long, live to become the evil dragon. So it makes me think of our sibling out there doing who knows what. So that's what that one made me think about. This one made me think about what are they called? What are they called? The mages. You know, the mages in their tea party. Windbloom? Hexen Circle! Made me think of Hexen Circle, which was on the mind because this whole thing kind of feels like a fairy tale. And we know one of the mages there is a writer of fairy tales. Or was. I think she's passed away. This was interesting. The princess amid her agonized wait will turn her gaze from her window. Thought she was asleep. Let's see. When nights depart, so too must the adventure be put on hold. Universal rule that the Narcissan champions follow, and many other tiny worlds do as well? Tiny worlds? Now this vice director is an interesting character. Let's learn more about her. She's the one who had the feather, right? Yeah, feather of an unknown bird species pinned to the vice director's hat. So I feel like, and also Wicked Mage's Pumil, and this is on the Plume of Death. So I feel like the vice director, it would be really cool if she was one of the Hexen Circle. I wonder. Because we're talking about mages here. Yeah. Very curious. Now the two blanks here, I was thinking, because we're talking about the Narcissan champions, makes me think of the what's it, Narcissan Kreutz? Was it? The Institute. And so the two blanks made me think of Jacob and Renee. These two blanks seem to be longer than the first two blanks. Maybe there's more names. I don't know. There's a lot of people in that institute. And to be fair, this thing hasn't mentioned the word institute once. So this could be the Narcissan champions could have preceded the institute. But at the same time, we have the director here. The director and her sister set out on a journey to defeat the evil at its source. I think they went to the land of the Pari, Borakash Oasis. Would be my guess. How... This is so cool. So much is happening here. Really tying together the history of Vorakasha Oasis and the Pari with the Narcissan Kreutz Institute and with Fontaine. I swear I've probably missed like 50 little details in here. But that was super cool. Fascinating. Mirrored Nymph. Hydro damage. Interesting indeed. Alright, well, I wanted to read that. So we read it. Those are the two artifact sets that I had on mind for reading for Fontaine. Now, naturally, we've still plenty more artifact sets to read, but I definitely wanted to tackle those two quickly. I've got a lot going on here. What on earth is this? When did I see one of these? I don't remember this at all. Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel? An unique ancient species of mountain beast that has long lived in the sacred mountain ruins has formed an interdependent relationship with the source mechanism. During battle, the Furnace Shell Mountain Weasel will burrow underground and activate its secret source core to periodically attack surrounding enemies. Use a plunging attack. Literally, that is so alien to me. I'm wondering if it came from that combat event that was just running. Is it still alive? I didn't do this. This one? Did I do this? I did! Maybe it came from this. I have no idea where that thing came from. Let's see. Secret Source Automaton Overseer Device. Whoa. Where did this come from? Oh, you know what it was? I did the Imaginarium Theater again. Super mode. Slow momentum. Increases damage. Use consecutive cryo attacks? Oh, happily! Overjoyously I will use consecutive cryo attacks. Cool. Okay. Night Soul's Blessing sometime. It will enter a special Counter-Strike mode. Ooh! So you want to avoid Night Soul's Blessing, maybe. Unless you're prepared to deal with the strategy. Ooh! Fantastical Floating Ball! A mysterious sphere-shaped device that seems to be capable of detecting water pressure at certain depths based on variables of weight. It will activate when affected by high-pressure water currents or other similar factors. Very cool. Mysterious reasons. They don't have a reason for it working. It just works. Okay, we did a lot today. We wrapped up Act 2 of the Archon Quest. I can't believe we're flying through this thing so quickly. How many acts are in this thing? 3? 5? I definitely want to get this started just to see what this quest asks of us. And I very much want to get our whatever they're called started. So maybe we'll do that next time. Something along those lines. But for now, we are indeed done. Oh boy, a lot of information dumped on us today. Hopefully our brains remember it and can pick through it later. I hope you all enjoy this episode. That scene with the, let's just be honest, the murdered women in the fountain, that was a little creepy. That was a little terrifying. Oh my god, but a little satisfying as well, not gonna lie. So that was kind of cool, scary. But yeah, so we saw that happen. I'll have to go back and read the text that popped up afterwards that I didn't get to read all of. We got to chat with Navia some more. We got to chat with Neuvillette. I have been curious as to what will be the next step in this journey because we kind of solved the missing disappearance case. The next problem to solve is, I guess, just the flooding and the dissolution of Fontaine, the prophecy. But our leads are kind of vanished unless we have to track down the rest of the people who are working with the primordial seawater, but I feel like they won't send us down that path. I don't know. Or who knows, maybe we will. Maybe. Ooh, maybe they'll... If the guards are tracking down the rest of the synth operation, and they're arresting people, maybe those people will be sent to the fortress of Meropide, and then we'll go there to question them, and that's how we get to there? I still swear it's out there. I swear it's out there. It's not here. Maybe it's up here. Look at my ley lines. They're so far away from me. So, maybe that's next on the Archon quest. Well, we're going to be talking to Navia again, it seems like. Something is stirring in the dark. Somebody gonna try to kill us again? I don't even know. Super curious, because they basically have to start a new plot thread, and they've got a couple different options for how they want to pick that up. And I'm really curious to see what they pick. So, in any case, that'll be in a little bit, because we have some world quests to do, and we have some reputation quests to get started, so on and so forth. But we'll get back to the Archon quest eventually. For now, that will be all for today. So, thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to our patrons, Jay Blakewood, Conasard, Power of Chaos, Mary, Edu, Gibrilia, the Loyal Servant of Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, Ruru, and all of our anonymous patrons. I hope you all enjoyed, and I hope to see everyone in the next one. So far, I am enjoying Fontaine very much. I hope you are too. Bye now! Ruru, and all of our anonymous patrons.